I've always meant to stop here. I'll show you a bit of this. And yeah, there's my thing. I've always thought this was a war memorial, but it's not. It's the Affetside cross. Affetside cross. Been here a few times, like. Nice springs out now. Getting out there. So I'll jump on bike. There she is, Elton seat. Looking splendid. So I don't know where we're going. I've not planned anything. Got a cyclist behind me. Oh, it's them two. Well, good afternoon, YouTube. I think it's the 19th today. 19th of March 2020. And I forgot what I was going to talk about then. 19th of March 2020. Corona epidemic is getting rife, and I'm out on my bike. There's Winterhill over there. And oh, I remember this. Oh dear. Oh. Seems a bit worse for wear, that little bit. There's a chicken out in the road there, look. Slow right down here for hey. Hello. No wind, look, two windmills there, not going round. It feels a bit breezy though, but very nice. Temperature, true one should be now, after it's been out of the garage for a while, is 6.5 degrees. So, just about spot on. I put my jeans on today, I put my jeans on and I was going to put my wax cotton jacket on. And at the last moment I thought, no, that was a wise decision. It seemed a lot warmer at home. But it's nice to see a bit of sun. Watching some good videos, but quite a few sad ones. You know, like poor old Woody over there on the east coast. Adventures with Woody. He's had a past 3 weeks or so with his his mother-in-law and his wife. I was going to say his grandmother, but his mother-in-law, his wife's had a cancer scare apparently. So, but managed to get out on his bike. Last time I was on the bike I was saying there's no lambs in the field, but loads in that field. Loads now. Well, the course is just about into a pier. One of my favourite bushes, that, when it's in bloom, smells gorgeous. Deciding now where to go. Just having a look. See, if you don't do a vlog and you just amble, it doesn't really matter. You just off you go, and then you come back. But my wife's gone to Asda after a passport photograph for my eldest granddaughter, so she can get a license so she can go acting. seems to be what she wants to be. So she's been going to Carol Godby's. It's a famous, well, it's round here anyway. Most of the actors go from Emmerdale Farm and Coronation Street. All the British soaps and stuff. Get their actors from there and they do adverts and everything. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I think I got was Blackburn. I've not been this way for a while. Got 3 roads to turn down here, and usually I go left, and that takes you to Rivington Barn, and I end up following that way. And I was actually going to go that way to go past the reservoirs. But no, I've not been this way for ages, so a nice change. Thank you, sir. Even though I've got the right way, I like to thank him. It feels quite breezy. Yeah, all the windmills are not working. Da, 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 da. You think they'd switch them on, wouldn't you, and blow all this coronavirus away? A lot of cyclists out today. Welcome to the edge. I think this used to be an old children's home. It's all been done up now, made into flats. Oh, Jesus Christ. Look about right. This is some road, this is why I don't come on it so often. What am I scared of you? So bumpy, it's unreal. Tell by all the holes in the wall there, a lot of cars have missed our bike, it's up bikes. Cars have gone through the walls there, because it takes you by surprise that you come up over a brow and then it drops. I won't show you on the drift, well, that's a shame. It's like, you know, you got to, it's technical, this road as well. It's good fun. And I'm a bit rusty, very rusty. I'm glad I've got the suspension on its softest setting. Behind me out of seat. There used to be a right nice, that's a Toby in now. Used to be I've never been to it, but it used to be a nice rice. Well, look at the views you get from it. It's worth it just for the views. Used to be a nice Italian restaurant, that. But back in the day it was a pub, obviously. Oh, that's nice. Oh, blow the cobwebs away. I had sort of a list in my head, of course, of all the things I wanted to talk about, and I can't think of anything now. I'm on the bike. It's alright when you're at home, sat there, having a brew, getting your gear ready, charging your batteries and everything. Bit of water coming off there, look, nice little waterfall, eh? done some logging round here. Oh. Used to be all those, like the pine trees there, used to go all the way over there. There's hardly any left now, which ain't a bad thing. I'd like to see a load of nice English oaks growing. But I'll give it its due. Even though it's this time of year, I can smell the pine there. So they must have been working on it recently. Because you don't usually smell a thing. And you hear that whistling. Woohoo! What's he doing there? Oh, surveyor. Obviously you can see along here we get a bit of snow here in the winter. Snow markers. Not had any this year though, a couple of bits. That'll probably come in June when we need it to be hot to get rid of this virus thing. My son and my daughter-in-law are very worried about it. They're both teachers. I know it's ironic about the teachers, but they'll probably still have to go into school because the kids that have nurses and stuff like that will still have to go to school, still have to be looked after. So it begs belief, why on earth they have to shut the schools? Because, you know, delivery men, people that work in supermarkets still have to get there. I'm going to pull up here if it's safe to do so somewhere. Oh, I'll pull on the right. There you go, because there's a nice little monument up there. And it's a waste of time, stopping here. But does it pick the wind turbines? The one just about moving. But now I've stopped on the bike, it's quite nice. Winter Hill over there, and Darwin Tower. If you can just make that out, maybe not. On the end of the hill there, Darwin, and then in my mirror. I wonder if that works. Can you see it? In my mirror, you can see a big slab of concrete. I was going to have a walk up there, but I don't think I will. I think I'll get on in the ride. A bit more. Because you get some splendid views, don't you? That's Darwin down there on the left. It's 20 past 1. Slow down here. Whoa! See where cars are bottomed out there. Loads of traffic now. The grey mare. Went for a meal there once with old Bestie, didn't we, darling? Hey? And everybody said, "Oh, what a great meal you get!" And a load of liars they were. Sorry, but I suppose it's okay. But me and the old girl want me now, and oh, what's this? Well, I've just turned right there, and there's an average speed camera. So, oh, I got a speed, so now we'll know, won't we? 50. I didn't know they were up here. They weren't last time I came, so yeah, you can bet it must be a couple of years then since I've rode along here. I bet it was last time I come along here was on my old Thruxton. Yeah, I bet it was, yeah. That's when I first started trying a bit of vlogging. Well, it wasn't vlogging then. I'd got myself a one of them, a really cheap 30 quid's worth of action camera from China. What a load of rubbish that was. So then I got bought once, I thought, and then I found one with stabilisation on it, because that was its main problem. Got one with stabilisation on it and a remote control on it. And that was a load of rubbish as well. Remote control was good though. But there is a couple of them, I think. I might have made them privately that bad, I'm not too sure. But, from a couple of years ago. I've been in it nearly 3 years, I bet, with the Thruxton's getting on for 3 years since I got rid of her. Still miss that bike, still prefer it to the new ones. Do like the new ones, to be honest, but because I've had the air-cooled one. You sort of have a little love for them, don't you? A little bit of a... A reservoir down there full up. Can't think of the name of that one for a minute. I'll have to look it up. Why are we stopping? Oh, he's turning. Yeah, he's got his indicators on. Has he got the wrong way then? Oh, Robinson's of Rochdale. Oh, just missed the name on that the reservoir then. Carvery. And on a nice pub shut down. The old Duke of Wellington. So I suppose this is like one of those Graham Calvert vlogs where I'm just going to go around the block as usual. I've not been out for a decent ride yet, but waiting for Adam's riding life now. Is it that right? Adam all about bikes. Sorry, Adam. I was getting it mixed up. Adam all about bikes on his DR250 and his street triple now, and the Versay's gone. Oh, how sad's that. Drop down into Holmshire. Holdenham still open. Looks like they've been so awake, poor buggers. Oh. Yeah, and that's why I don't come on this road so very often, because it's bloody a bone shaker. I bet it looks dead smooth on the camera. It's like when you're going for it, you know, sometimes you go on the bike and you look back on the pitch and you think, it's hardly moving. And then another time you'll be just plodding along at 35 miles an hour and you think, I'm going a bit fast there. Weird. Derek Z1000SX, is it Derek? I know when I'm not vlogging, it's just when it's got to come off my head. Got himself a nice new camera, similar model to Morphe's, and was it him who was Never put a bid on a second hand helmet for an indicator. And I think he put a bid in for 125, I think it was. I can't remember what type of helmet it was now, Nev. Gone. But because of that, I just sort of I looked on the internet, and there was a Shark Evo 3 on. Only worn twice, bought for the wife. Blah blah lie. But only worn twice, bought for the wife, size medium. So I think particularly like the colour scheme, it was like white and grey sort of one, but it was £55, and I thought, I'll have a bit, that's why I put a bid on it. And I was the winning bidder for getting near to the end of the auction, but by the time I'd bid on it, I checked it out and it looked good, but then when I looked at the lining, inside, I thought, there's quite a bit of wear on that. That's not worn twice. Got it for my wife and she won't come on the bike. There's no way on this earth was that. And I only wore twice helmet, but still for the money. But then I thought, well, no, I don't want it. And at the time I had a bid on a camcorder as well that I'd seen that I quite fancied, and that was mainly, I fancied that mainly because it had been a good vlogging camera, because it had I can't remember, it's a Panasonic cracking camera, going. It went for, I might be lying, I think it went for about £100 or a bit less in the end, and I stopped bidding on that. And then when I found out exactly how, I think it was 450 quid to buy it new, and it had very little use, and you could tell by the foot there was no marks on it or anything. I thought, I should have got that, but I mainly wanted it for his holidays more than vlogging and all that, and it looks like we're not going on holiday now. It looks like it's been cancelled, because we were going on a cruise. I was looking forward to very much. We've not had a holiday for Christ knows how many years. So to have it was only a 8-day cruise, but I was going to have a day or maybe even 2 days in Southampton, because I do like it down there. But it's cancelled now, so it looks like it'll be a caravan somewhere in isolation. In good old Blighty. Let's hope we get a good summer, eh? Next thing is they'll stop us coming out on his bikes. Oh, that'll be fantastic, won't it? I mean, what am I? I mean, we even have face masks on, don't we? On his bikes. I've not got mine on today, I just realised I've left that behind. Heading back down into Oakham Brook now. My wife's uncle used to live in this house here on the right. When he bought it, it had no water or anything. And that one there, and it wasn't that big, I don't think. I guess I had a big extension on it since they had it. Oh, Colin. Cracking. And then guess where he went to live? Well, he went to live in Somerset, just down the road there. After they sold that, I had a lovely house called Lammy Bank in Somerset. And then he bought a house in Douglas, Onken. In Douglas, Onkenhead it was on. Big terraced house, fantastic place that was. In fact, his son-in-law John, son John, still lives there. I think. Anyway, no, there's still one of the family lives there. And then he ended up owning wait for it, they've all heard of it, Fairy Bridge. Well, he owned Fairy Bridge Cottage. And we were walking through his garden and he used to say, people come and say hello to the fairies, you know. So he used to put a little gnome's hat on and a fishing rod and sit fishing in his little stream he had at the back of it, waving to people. So I can understand that colour, you know. He's a bit of a character. Typical World War II RAF chap. He was in the RAF but he didn't fly. Don't know what he did there in the RAF, but bit of a right character. And he owned and his son still owns Onken Nurseries on the Isle of Man. But we only went there once, and that was in 1978. And then we had my son in 1979, and we've never been back. It's one of them things that you should do, and you never see. Every year I want to go to TT, and I never end up doing it. It always comes around too quick. I've looked a couple of times, and it's all been fully booked. But 1978 in my eyes was the best year ever at the TT, and if you don't know why, look it up. It was fantastic. What a great year 1978 was. Me and old bestie on the T500, we had a great time. Scared it a few times. But yeah, I was just thinking about the holiday then. Wheel collapsed on my way around to Cregner Bar with a wife on the back. Back wheel, I think about four. I think it was four. Well, it was four. 4 spokes snapped. As I was going around this bend, being chased by 3 lads on brand new CB 750s, and I wasn't letting them pass me for no. I was doing it more often. I was young enough in them days though. And I took this bend, and the next thing I knew I was going sideways, big style. Oh no, wife on the back. New wife of only 6 years then. Anyway, she hung on, and I managed to hang on it myself, and it was a coast road, and there was a big bend to the right, and there's railings right in front of me, and then a gap in the railings where some have obviously gone through. And if I'd have gone through, it'd have been a swim in the sea. So it was a bit scary that, and the lads on the bikes pulled up behind me and they said, "What happened? What happened?" I said, "Oh." They said, "We just seen your back wheel sort of bend down and go flat." I thought, "Oh dear." And well, we're looking, when we got off the bike, you couldn't see anything wrong at all. It just looked spot on, you know, now. Anyway, once I spun it round and stuff, I found that these spokes had snapped. But it was funny, the week before I went to the TT, I was going over the Mancunian Way, and I was going a bit sprightly over there, and as I was passing a car I got a tank slapper, massive big tank slapper, and I was going through my head, you know, what do? Do I brake, slow down, go faster? So I dropped the gear and went fast, went faster, and that cured it. But that was, I think that was the first telltale sign, and I reckon that was the first, you know, the first bits letting me know that the spokes were going on it. But they seemed fine. I should have checked them for a set. I should have given them the old ping 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 with a spanner thing, but I suppose I didn't. I was just excited to go on my holidays. 2 weeks we had. We had the race week, and then the week for best day I had the week after. Just put my foot down in a pothole. So I'm back into Tottington now, and my little ride round has come to an end. Go and see the neighbours. Try and avoid them because of all this doom and gloom, because they're all old on our estate. They're all self-isolated. Oh, there were no kids coming out of schools. Oh, it's too early yet anyway, isn't it? Only 2 o'clock, so I've only been out for an hour. But it'll do, that's my little starter for the season, I think. My starter for 10, and the little get together. Hope all my subscribers are well. And just deciding which way to go home. This is the town of Tottington, if I've never mentioned it before. Very nice butchers there, very good. Seeing it. Sat in that terminus quite a few times in my life. And we're getting a new petrol station here. That's where my granddaughter goes, down there, Totty Eye. And that'd have been, even at this time of day, full of buses. And there it is, it's the slowest being done garage. But it'll be, well, it won't be the nearest, but it'll be hopefully a nice one where we'll go to. But I usually call it Asda and fuel. But sometimes when you come out, you've just not got enough fuel to go somewhere, and it's handy to have somewhere good. So, I hope you like my little Lambo, and I will turn off now because I don't want to. It must have gone on for usually half an hour that I want it to go on for. Not too long, not too short. So as we follow this lovely old Clio, we pass all the car showrooms, we pass a lovely pub here on the right, and it's not a pub no more. What's happened to it? It used to be the Lamb. The gym will fine now. Well, that used to be the Lamb, and that's changed. Anyway, I shall sign off now, folks. So, from the Angel Friday, running through Tottington, or coming into Elton I should say. Bye for now.